I wanted to be on a team where we're an actual team.
I've been tasked with breaking down what I thought about the 2021 season for the Call of Duty League Los Angeles Guerrillas.
They were really just hoping that the World Championship EG squad, the trio of Apathy, Assault, and Silly could spark some magic, with Vivid being that fourth.
Boots on the ground. Yes, magic, yay. There was zero magic. They were not good.
Everyone having a bit of a rough one, having a bit of a stinger.
Let's talk about the new roster for the Los Angeles Guerrillas. You've got SlasheR, Huke, Gunless, Asim.
Originally, from day one, me and Pierce reached out to each other and we said we want to be a team of two together.
I knew I really wanted to team with Asim, like a lot, because he's kind of like a diamond in the rough player. He always does what's needed to win at all times. He doesn't care about his stats.
And then we reached out to Cuyler because we wanted another sub-duo alongside me. At the time, Huke was sold to LAG, so that's how I became a team of three on LAG.
I've always really wanted to team with Gunless. I've always thought he was an amazing player. Then you have Asim, who's, in my opinion, one of the best subs last year.
Yeah, I think if you focus in on the Submachine Gun duo, it's a duo that kind of makes sense, right? I think everyone in a way is trying to mimic Atlanta FaZe, the Simp and Abyss. It is difficult to do.
This is why they may be the greatest sub-duo in history of Call of Duty esports.
We were just trying to find like one main AR. Basically had the same value as me, Cuyler, and Asim had, where we just play the game a lot, put in the time and the effort. It's been very long since I've actually had team culture where you can always hang out with each other. You can always shoot the after scrims, after practice and stuff like that. We came to the conclusion that Austin's the perfect fit for us.
Going to Rostermania, my 2-year deal was up, so I was a complete free agent. Then I started talking to the Guerrillas, the management, as well as Huke, because I'm pretty sure he was the first one on the roster.
He was one of my first teammates when I was 15 years old, and he's always been a good person to have on your team. I think a lot of people think we have issues, but we don't. He's just a competitor, and he really wants to win, and that's someone you want on your team.
43 from Huke. What a show they just put on.
Cuyler, he's one of the most talented FPS players to ever play. He switched to Halo, started winning in that, comes back and performs just as well in COD as when he left.
I think there are some question marks still with his team. Obviously, Asim coming off a great year. Can he do it again? What's going on with Huke, right? Is the confidence and the trust there with him? And then, SlasheR and Gunless, those are two in the past who have bumped heads. So I just think as a chemistry thing, there is a bit of a question mark right from the get-go.
So obviously, me and Pierce played together back in World War II. We had a lot of success, especially at the beginning of the team.
Back then, I feel like me and Austin were probably very hard-headed and set on our ways.
I think we definitely both have grown a little bit, and we're a little bit different than we were back then. But I'm excited to be back playing with him. I think when we played together, we were the best AR duo in the league, and I think we can get back to that form.
I think it was in May or June I moved to Texas, and Austin really helped me with a lot of my move and just getting me implemented into America. And our friendship grew very, very fast and very strong. We used to hang out. He used to take me to local food joints, and we would go to the gym every day. One thing I'm super happy about going to this squad compared to the last squad is there's a lot of voices on this team.
It's a good thing in my opinion. You got a good coaching staff behind us with Rick and Bev. All it's really going to come down to is just forming that communication of line together and really coming together on the same page and working through problems, and I think we'll be capable of that.
Every player's been that vocal person on their team in the past before, which will help. So it's all about developing the game plan and the strategy and practice, and everyone being able to step up in big moments and make a call. Success for us would be obviously winning.
Success in my eyes would be really working through the problems as a team throughout the year and see what happens. Win or loss, as long as we put our all in it and we did the best we could every single time, that's a win in my book.
I think if we don't get at least one championship, it wouldn't be a success in our eyes.
I think the short-term goals are just to get on every day with the team when the game comes out and get better. You know what I mean? Work through our problems, work through everything, and just be a good team, have a good system in place and stick to that. And I think if we can do that, then the winning, which is the long-term goal, will come.
That winning feeling is just addictive, and I know how addictive it can actually be, and I'll do whatever it really takes to get it back.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to play those guys. Like, after the way I was treated last year on that roster, I want to beat them.